It's me, Rachel, and I am back. And after my last attempt at recording and all the problems I had during it, I was really discouraged for a long time from recording anything new because that was just such a pain in the ass to handle. And my life's been really busy, but it's okay because I'm back now and I'm not gonna talk anymore. I'm just gonna get right into it. So the last thing we left off was Catherine did the thing in the bed. What did? Oh.
You think I shouldn't have done that, don't you?
We just saw this.
But I know what I'm doing. I'm getting close with Allison. Very close. If I let Michael off the hook now, he definitely would ruin everything I've been working for.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't care about his wife. Oh, he thinks he does. But all he really cares about is himself. He'd actually be happier if she was still a little zombie. But I'm not going to let that happen.
Mm-mm.
This is far too important. And I'll do anything. Well, you already know that. To see it through. It'll be great.
Sure.
She's gonna make it. Just wait and see.
She's gonna make it. Alright, so just right where we left off. Let's listen to her recording.
I wish that dog would stop barking.
That's all? Huh. Okay. Okay. Let's see what she has written in her personal diary. Last night I returned Allison and Michael to one another. That's a weird way of saying that they had sex. Anyway, just as I'd said I would. Not yet whole. Not yet healthy. But the foundation is solid. They can build on and mend together from here. I lay in my room, naked beneath the sheet, caressing myself quietly to the sound of their lovemaking. I felt myself both sharing in their pleasure and excluded from it. I doubt if I'll ever again know the sort of love Michael and Allison share. It's buried, but it lives. I thought of Brian. His scorched expression at having stumbled upon Turner and me in our bed. Oh my god. So she did sleep with Dr. Turner. Okay. In her husband's bed. The way he turned slowly, closed the door on his way out. He'll never know it wasn't a mistake, that I'd known when to expect him, that I was incapable of such carelessness. The end had simply arrived. I did it for him. My betrayal is far easier for him to bear than hearing me say, I never loved you. Excuse me, that burp kind of made the line a lot less dramatic, didn't it? I've made remarkable progress with Allison, but by no means is the case complete. There is still so much work to be done. This is what I had to make Michael understand. Let's read the case notes. And yeah, so I'm really glad that one of the good things that came from me having to redo some of the footage from last episode was that I got to go and read the case notes talking about, what was, Catherine's lady's name? Colette, yeah, read about Colette. Okay. A middle-aged couple sought help for the husband's impotence. 2 months before, he had walked in on his wife having sex with the next-door neighbor. Since that day, he had been unable to perform with his wife in bed. I mean, that makes sense. I don't know. He said that he had forgiven her, and that he wanted more than anything in the world to make love with her again. They went through couples therapy for about a month, but absolutely no progress was made. Turner suggested that the wife should watch the husband having sex with the woman in an effort to balance the scales. Wow. The wife was reluctant to do this, but she accepted. The husband was enthusiastic. The clinic arranged for a sex therapist to have intercourse with the husband. The wife sat at the foot of the bed and wept uncontrollably as she watched. The husband performed eagerly. When it was over, the husband and wife got into bed and had vigorous sex. 2 years later, they are still happily married. Straight people are weird. Okay, whatever. Okay, we don't have the drawer anymore, so what's in the poem book? The message! Send home my harmless heart again, that no unworthy thought should stain. But if it be taught by time to make jestings and protestings and break both word and oath, keep it then, for it's not mine. Ah! Send me back my heart and eyes, that I may know and see your lies, and feel the joy and laugh somehow in your anguish as you languish for someone who won't come, or prove false as you are now. Okay. Let's go into the bathroom. The sex book. Erotic art. Ooh, interesting. The stories with erotic art emerge raw and unedited from our own sexual experiences and dreams, not those of the artist. He or she certainly had a story, real or imagined, that inspired the brush to create what it did on the canvas. The artist may intimately know the face or body within the painting, may have observed the scene or even played a part of it. But if we sense a story within it, and we find that the story is titillating or terrifying, confusing or carnal, it is because of the stories we carry within ourselves. Every sexual partner and every sexual encounter we ever had, real or imagined, stays within us, shadowing the partners and encounters we witness in art and life. We memorize the details, build on them, compare them, or add to them what we see to create erotic stories that are uniquely our own. Think of your last sexual encounter, real or imagined. Recreate the sounds and smells and feel of it in your mind. Now consider the two 16th century drawings on this page. What do you find more erotic, the woman being carried by her companions to the horned satyr, or the satyr carried against his will to the woman whose legs are open, ready to receive him? The answer, like the stories in our psyches, may change with each new sexual experience. We may know the plot and even the ending by heart, but the climax of each story still comes as a pleasant surprise. How do I get back to that picture? Yeah, I have no idea what's going on in these pictures. Yeah. I get the feeling that whatever's going on in these pictures isn't strictly consensual. Alright, let's go in the master bedroom. Right. Let's shake things up. Let's try listening to Nurse Betty first. I always read Allison's diary first. Let's try Nurse Betty first.
I just got a fax. This is kind of interesting. It reads, Alan, the reason I'm frigid is because you're so lousy in bed. The last time we were having sex, I almost projectile vomited all over the sheets. That's how much you make me sick. I'm glad that I listened to the radio today because now I know what kind of a disgusting creep you really are. By the time you get home, I'll be gone, and you'll never see me or the money in that not-so-secret savings account ever again. Well, Alan, there's your second opinion. And that's the show for today. Now go out and get a life.
Wow. Yeah, so last time it was that guy who was like, he called and saying he was cheating on his wife, but wouldn't get a divorce because he was Catholic. Anyway, good for you, Alan's wife. Good for you. I felt powerful, like I had total control over him. I liked that feeling. I was on top. I did the special thing that Catherine told me about with those muscles down there, and it was like when we first used to make love. I owe it to Catherine. She is so smart. Everything is changing. So did Catherine teach Allison about Kegels or something? Wow. Wow. Da 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 do 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 do. Okay, let's see. What's going on here? Nothing, 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 nothing.
The next TAT will be given in...
Cow. Okay, let's see what's going on in Mike's room. Oh boy. Evil fucking bitch, goddamn evil slut. How could she do that pretending to be my little girl? I could have fucking killed her right there, just smashed her head against the wall. Christ, what kind of person would do that? Yeah. She's mocking me. Everything that she does, pretending that she's everything that she says. Every look, mocking me. God, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I hated her so much at that moment. And yet, when she touched me, I felt a flood of desire that hit... Wow, sorry. I felt a flood of desire that hit me like a drug. Yeah, all these burps just keep kind of ruining the flow, the dramatic flow of the words. Even though I had just made love with Allison, I had to use all my willpower not to follow Catherine into her room and... And what, Michael? Am I so pathetically weak, or is she just incredibly powerful? The dead hover about us and know our most secret thoughts and actions. They linger. They become our good and bad angels. God assigns them this role. Call them ghosts, spirits, souls, it's all the same. We are haunted by the ones we loved the most. It's why we can't forget them. The closer we were with them, the longer they remain with us. I believe this. I am terrified by it. Jody is upset with what I have done. By betraying Allison, I also betrayed my little girl. I destroyed the magic of our home, a place where we were isolated from the world, where we could shut out the noise and the commotion. We could speak in soft voices and tell happy stories. We could go out on the porch and look at the stars and listen to the sounds of the night, and were never afraid of the crows making their awful sounds in the dark woods, because we had one another. What's with Michael and crows? I keep thinking maybe Michael's gonna just scribble all over it with bitch or something. Alright, nothing new in here, and this is probably just hugging the shame boy. Hugging the shame boy. Yep. Yep. Okay, let's go to Jody's room and do the TAT. You know, it always takes a really long time to move around the house, and they have a setting where you can just automatically go from room to room, but I feel like it takes out, you know, the dramatic tension a little bit, like the atmosphere. It really gets you inside the game.
When you've concluded this test, you will return to the story.
No, hold on. I have some other things I want to look at. Okay, so nothing on... Oh, wait. Let's watch the TV. There's always weird shit on the TV.
They would have you on a bet. Says who? Says me. What's a guy like that want with leftovers for? Leftovers? Why, you cheap third-rate stripper! You want to call it over? You cheap bleeding! Let's go! If you let go, poor child. Meow.
Same. Okay. Alright, so finally this disturbing image on the Etch-a-Sketch is a TAT. How delightful.
When you've concluded, what do you like most about Kitty Cat?
Oh my god, I love Kitty Cat. Soft and fluffy, purring or licking. Soft and fluffy.
Which one of the three monkeys is a lazy monkey?
The one looking up at the ceiling, the one reading. I feel like that's really hard to make such a judgment about a monkey's character just from like this picture. I don't know. Maybe the one writing in the book. He looks lazy.
Where do bears live?
The zoo, the woods, my closet. Also, what's with this music? Have we heard this background music before? I don't know. Where do bears live? Let's just say in my closet, because, like, why not?
Is Mr. Roo in pain?
Yes, he hurts. No, he's on painkillers. I can't tell. Mr. Roo looks like he got pretty fucked up, but he's, like, happy about it? No, he's on painkillers.
Why is Jeffrey Deer trying on Daddy Deer's slippers?
He wants to pretend he's Daddy Deer. His feet are cold. Daddy Deer wants him to fill Mommy Deer's shoes. I mean, Mommy Deer wants him to fill Daddy's shoes. I don't know. Can deer have cold feet? They have hooves, right? I don't know. He wants to pretend he's Daddy Deer.
How do you feel about going to the doctor?
I don't like it. I don't hate it. I'm apprehensive about it. Oh my god.
A good title for this would be...
Oh my god, I love that cat. I love that cat so much. Bane Feline, Mr. Puss in Boots, playing grown-up. Star Kitty! Sure, Star Kitty.
Should somebody warn the kids about the rickety slide?
If they get hurt, they'll learn a valuable lesson. What the fuck? Yeah, somebody should warn them. Oh.
Grandpa Wolf should give Eddie this many spanks.
Oh, this makes me uncomfortable. This makes me uncomfortable. 110, 25, or 0. Because spanking your child is wrong.
What's more fun?
Playing house, having a tea party, playing doctor, drinking daddy's liquor, making a mess. Tea party sounds pretty fun. Ooh, here we go. So Mike's really pissed off. He has to go get a fucking pizza.
Allison? Allison? What's wrong? Allison, what's wrong?
Michael! You didn't do it, did you?
Do what?
Because if you did such a thing...
What did I do? What is she talking about?
Jody's dog.
What about the dog?
She's dead.
Michael,
What?
it was poison!
What?
Rat poison!
Come on, honey. Let's go back inside, okay?
Wait, what?
Please do something with the poor thing before it starts to smell.
Wait, Punky? Someone poisoned Punky? Who did it? It wasn't Michael. Oh, it was totally Catherine. Yeah, cause like in the, oh my god, in her latest recording, she was like, shut that dog up. Yeah. Oh. What the fuck? Oh, poor Punky. Poor Punky never even stood a chance. Punky Jr. This is the oh, he
Right about one thing, Punky. You are beginning to smell.
Oh, wow. That was a weird line. You're right about one thing, Punky. You are beginning to smell. That was a weird line. Be gone. Kills rats. Ready to use rat bait. Quick and easy. What the fuck? Catherine wouldn't have killed Punky. She's like not that crazy, is she? Nike. Just do it. Those are his footprints, though, right? What?
Returning to the scene of all your crimes?
No, it's more like the scene of your crime.
Really?
You killed the dog.
Is that what you're doing, planting rat poison in my closet? Is that what you have behind your back?
No. You went down in the basement and you got the poison yourself.
Really?
And this proves it.
It does?
You see, they're covered in red clay from the basement floor. Wait till Allison sees this.
Sees what?
This is proof you killed the dog.
Don't be ridiculous.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go take a shower with that shampoo you bought for me.
I want you out of here. I'm going down right now and I'm showing these to Allison.
Show her what? A pair of shoes you took out of my closet and pressed into the basement floor?
No. I didn't do anything like that.
Of course you did. And honestly, it's such a pathetic attempt to blame me for something that you did.
Oh!
I didn't kill that dog. You did! You did! And Allison's gonna know the truth.
That's enough, Michael. Allison knows very well that you're the one that hated the dog. She won't believe your story, and I know she'll believe mine.
Oh,
So, who killed the dog?
Catherine.
The obvious suspect would be Michael. He didn't want the dog in the first place, and I think I heard him swear he'd kill it one day. What about those footprints in the kitchen? Did the red clay make Catherine a definite suspect? Or was Michael just inspired with an idea to trap her? Why would Catherine kill the dog? Maybe she was trying to turn Allison against Michael to strengthen her position. And what about Allison? Could she have done it? Seems unlikely, but stranger things have happened. She's the dark one in this triangle. Can't help but think she knows more than she's letting on. What do you think? Hearing voices doesn't mean I'm crazy.
What kind of voices? I don't know, like, I have no opinion.
Sometimes I wish I was a little kid again.
True, but first, okay, so, hold on, true.
The best thing in the world is to lose yourself as you drive down the highway at night.
That sounds dangerous a little bit, but I don't know.
In my opinion, Punky was a...
Pawn in some bizarre game. So...
It would be justifiable for Michael to strike Catherine.
I disagree.
I would describe Michael's behavior as...
Unhinged, desperate, irrational, suspicious, normal. Like, I don't like Michael, but I do think that Catherine is definitely, like, fucking with him deliberately. And, I would say desperate, because, like, obviously he feels really out of control in the situation. Like, Catherine is really not good for this. Desperate. Also, I don't know who killed Punky. At first I thought it was Catherine, but, like, now it's like, I know that Michael did talk about earlier in the games, like, the Punky was barking. He's like, oh, I swear to God, I'll kill that dog. So who killed Punky? And why do I click this every time? And why do I keep burping? Okay, so the TAT... Oh, that's so sad. Need to deal with being an adult. Definitely. Curious response to question about disembodied voices. Okay. Would benefit from a meditation retreat. Yeah. Likes to share with others. Yeah. Suggest that patient face difficulties with optimism and courage. You and I both suggest that. Oops, what am I doing? Yeah, I don't even know what I meant by that last thing I said. What did you and I both... wow.
The next TAT will be given in the master bedroom again.
Like, what motive would Catherine have for killing Punky? Other than, like... Also, I think my game just froze. Other than just, like, creating a wedge between Michael and Allison, but that seems like the opposite of what she wants for... The opposite of what she wants for this situation? Why did I click that? I know it's just gonna be hugging the Shane boy. No one will probably believe me, but it was her. She was the one who did it. I found the shoes in her closet covered with red clay, the clay from the storage room in the basement where the rat poison is kept. I'll make everyone believe. They have got to know the truth. Forgive me, Jody. Daddy will make it good again. I am losing everything. My family, my job, my sanity, even my happy memories. Maybe it wasn't important that we cure Allison. Maybe we shouldn't bury Jody again. Maybe things should be permitted to find their own natural end. One day Allison will wake up and realize that Jody is gone, and then we can go on. Forgive me, Jody. I'm sorry. Your puppy is in heaven now. You spelt it wrong, Michael. We have to get rid of Catherine. It will take a few days, but I will have things back to where they were, and I will be able to deal with my life again. What are you gonna do, Michael? I want her out of the house. She is evil. How could she kill my little girl's dog? How could she be so cruel? Okay, now Michael's acting like Jody's alive. It's going to be difficult to convince Allison that Catherine should leave, but she will listen to me. She has to. I can see them. My father is sitting in his chair with Jody on his lap. I am not imagining this. They are sitting right next to me. They're sitting in front of me. They're staring at me. Their eyes are accusing me. I'm sorry, I say aloud. They do not disappear. Wow. Yeah, so Michael is pretty unhinged right now. Let's see if there's anything in the living room. Nope. Let's go into Jody's room. This is just the same thing. But yeah, Catherine was on tape saying somebody should kill that dog, or I really wish that dog would stop barking. It's like, I don't know. I don't know.
Requiring all the psychiatrist's skill and many months of his time is the slow uncovering of the emotional conflicts which so often lie at the root of an illness.
Tell me some more about Catherine, the girl you fell in love with.
Well, things went swell for a while.
Swell.
It seems she gave me, I don't know.
Yes?
Well, she gave me love like I never got at home.
Oh, that was short. Wonder what that was. Well, I don't know. Catherine's room.
I've got to do something drastic. Allison is so close. She's almost ready. I can't let him screw things up.
I don't know. Like, who's crazy? Like, I feel like Catherine is almost like at this sort of like obsessive, weird desire to solve Allison, and like that's driving her crazy. Michael is unraveling. That's all she has to say. Homosexual. A teenage boy had tried to kill himself because he feared he was homosexual. A month before, he had gone to a party with a girlfriend. He had gotten so drunk that he blacked out. The next morning, he woke up in bed with the girlfriend and another couple. All of them were naked. He realized with horror that he had had unsafe anal sex with the other boy. Ooh. He had no recollection of the evening, but he was terrified that in his drunken state, his true gender preference had emerged. Ooh. The patient was given an AIDS test and started on hypnotherapy treatment. Ugh. That's weird. I don't like how that was like... I don't like that at all. But yeah, don't have unsafe anal sex. Temptation. Raging wheel of time, in your measured eternity. Shining globes in the vastness, encircling our earth. Endless creation, stop. Enough of becoming, let me be. Strength of generations, seize. Primal thought, ever creating. Stop every breath. Be still every urge. Just one sweet moment of silence. Swollen needs abate. Endless day of desire. I don't know.
The next...
Shut up. Okay, what is going on here? But before and beyond and despite the deep symbolism and implied stories within erotic art, it is the simplest of images that are the easiest explained, like that of a woman with breast exposed, arms behind her head, eyes and legs wide, waiting, tangled in twisted sheets. Egon Schiele's Reclining Woman was drawn 80 years ago, but she is timeless in her pose and in her response to it. She requires no interpretation. She holds no mystery, except, perhaps, whether the sheet really hides her genitalia, or, upon closer inspection, merely mimics its shape and softness with its clever folds. Oh, I see. I thought that was... Oh. Ah. Oh. Okay. Oh. Wow. Are those two ladies? Yeah, those are two ladies. Bodies tangled within such sheets are also a classic composition. We know what they're doing. We know how it feels and tastes and smells. Or perhaps we've only imagined it, feet flying, pillow askew, candle and nightstand and life and love overturned, as in this drawing from a century ago. The erotic impact of such an image is unquestioned. We respond without thinking. Yeah, it seems they knocked over the bedstand and the candle. Wow, okay. Master bedroom.
This is bad. This is very, very bad. Everything was going so well, and now everything's a mess. Jody is so upset. Maybe it was a bad idea to get her another dog. But the look on her face when Michael brought it home. I wish this hadn't happened, and I just don't know. Did Michael do this? He doesn't really like animals, but he's so kind, and he hates it when people are cruel to animals. And he doesn't like hunting. I have to go and see how Jody's doing.
Another stellar performance from Allison. Also, I just remembered that one diary entry of Michael's that said something about when his dad gave him that gun and he killed the crow and all that stuff. Huh.
Oh, please, Mary. Get a grip. You were shacked up with a drunk, and now he's left you for a younger woman.
But...
That's the reality of it. There's not much point in trying to analyze what happened. You've got to play the cards that were dealt to you. You have to take action to move ahead.
But I loved him so much.
But why? Why would you love a bum? This guy was a bum. Is a bum. He used you, and now he's using someone else, and you've gotten so used to being used and abused that you are wallowing in your misery like a big old hog in the mud. You don't have to feel like this.
But I do feel like this.
But you don't have to. That's what makes humans different from animals, Mary. Humans have the ability to override their feelings. Override your feeling, Mary. Please. Now go out and get yourself a damn life.
I don't know if I really like Dr. Betty. I agree with her on some aspects, on some of the episodes we've watched. Punky is dead, and when I found her, I nearly fainted, and she was stiff, and I thought Jody was lying there, and the feeling came, and I was like I was falling, and I threw up all over. I can hear Jody calling for Punky. What's this? Is in the basement with it is odorless, tasteless, just a couple. Make sure that So did Allison kill Punky? Was she talking about rat poison? Was she talking hold on, let's go double check the handwriting. Let's look at the handwriting here. Okay, it's in all capitals. 10K. That's kind of loopy handwriting. I don't know. I don't feel like it's the same handwriting. Okay, knit and be happy. That's so quaint. Oh.
When you've concluded this test, is this child in danger?
Yes, it could choke on the tinsel. No, its parents will protect it. All children are in danger. Yeah.
Little girls like to play mummy because
it's instinctive, it's fun, it makes them feel grown up. They're encouraged by their parents. Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Sometimes when I wait for a long time in a line, I want to lash out and hurt somebody.
No?
What kind of relationship do most married couples have?
Loving, tempestuous, painful, dull, peaceful, violent. I don't know. Loving, dull, married. I don't know. Do I feel pessimistic or optimistic today? Let's go with loving.
Is it a good idea to let repairmen into your house?
How else are they supposed to fix your stuff? They might be dangerous. It's hard to say. I guess, yeah, let them in your house.
Once in a while, I do something kooky just to draw attention to myself.
Sure, why not?
Most people hate their lives.
False?
I like to have power over other people.
No, not really.
I am overcome by waves of nausea.
Only when I have the stomach flu.
I would eat this woman's canned goods.
Any day. Only if I was starving. Only if I was related to her. What's in the can though? Only if I was starving? Only if I was related to her? I don't know. Any day? What does this mean? What are canned goods? Is this a double entendre? If I was starving? Oh, here we go. Alright.
That's not gonna solve your problem.
What?
Why don't you just tell Allison that you killed the dog? Tell her you're sorry, you made a mistake. You'll get another dog. It would mean a great deal to her.
I didn't kill the dog. You did.
Come on, Michael, admit it. You like to kill.
What?
What?
First your daughter, then her dog.
What?
Jody's death was an accident.
Michael, we both know there's no such thing as an accident.
What?
You're not making any sense.
I'm not? Tell me about the accident. Tell me the details.
No, leave me alone.
You were driving the car, you were going too fast.
No.
Oh, the police report says you were. You couldn't negotiate the turn, but you should have. You've driven that road so many times before.
What?
It was raining.
And Jody didn't have on her seatbelt because you didn't insist.
What?
But you wore one. You saved yourself by wearing it.
That's not true.
Of course it's true.
Get away from me. Get out of my house!
Why were you driving so fast?
I wasn't.
You think I don't know why you want Allison to remain half catatonic?
You're insane.
Those little impulses can be so hard to control.
And you're evil. You're crazy.
But then there's the guilt. You carry it around with you all the time. While you eat, while you sleep, while you make love.
Stop it. Please stop.
If only Jody were still alive. If only her head hadn't smashed into that windshield.
It was an accident.
Oh, God. This is so fucked. Ugh. Oh. Ah, this is so uncomfortable. I'm sorry, Michael. I know I talk a lot of shit about Michael.
Berating Michael like that was, I think, even a greater infraction of her professional code of integrity than sleeping with her patient's husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the other hand, she may not have been right to do it, but she may have been right.
Huh?
Maybe Michael does want to keep Allison in her state of denial. What are your thoughts on this? Certainly no simple matter.
Yeah, you can say that.
Michael crashed the car deliberately.
I don't know, like, oh, how am I supposed to, like, why would he do that? I disagree?
If somebody was threatening me, I would
run away.
Was it appropriate for Catherine to confront Michael with his guilt?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that was appropriate at all, and I don't think it was true. That's just like wackadoo.
I hate everyone in my family.
False.
Why won't Allison believe Michael?
I think she's pretty, like, I think Catherine has, like, her talents in Allison pretty deep.
Michael is probably an alcoholic.
I agree.
I would never step on a crack.
False. Well, I think that's all the time I have for today. I hope that I didn't have any issues with recording this episode. Let's see, what's my profile say? Appears to have a healthy relationship with family members. Seems to be the kind of person who can break from routines. Has a strong sense of self-preservation. I detect a lack of a desire to work. Yeah. Seek deep massage therapy for release of tension. Okay, well that is the episode for today. So please, be good. Wear a seatbelt. And keep your rat poison away from your dog. Or if you do, keep it just accessible in the basement. Make sure there's a conspicuous pile of red clay beside it, alright? Alright. See you later. Bye-bye.